A young boy watched a sweet old lady transform into a demon right before his eyes, but when he told his family, nobody believed him. They just thought he was making a mountain out of a molehill, eventually writing him off as crazy and committing him to an asylum. Tortured by fear for years, the boy finally snapped and took his own life on the way to the hospital, his soul plunging straight into hell. Though his heart stopped for only 2 minutes, he endured what felt like an eternity of torment in the underworld. When he was finally resuscitated, he returned to the living world with the ultimate power to exorcise demons. Having tasted the horrors of hell, he became dead set on making it to heaven when his time truly came. The Archangel Gabriel told him that the only way to secure a ticket to heaven was through selfless acts of good. So, he began using his gift to purge the mortal world of evil spirits, all to earn his promised spot in paradise. One day, a priest sought his help with a particularly nasty exorcism. A mother had witnessed her daughter crawling across the ceiling in a terrifying, unnatural posture. The moment John entered the room, he ripped down the curtains, pulled out a chain of holy medallions from his pocket, and flipped through them under the sunlight to find the one the demon feared most. He walked straight up to the possessed girl and introduced himself.
This is Constantine.
Without missing a beat, John pressed the medallion against her forehead. The girl contorted violently, then went completely still. However, the grotesque veins stretching across her face didn't fade. Leaning in for a closer look, John realized this was no ordinary demon. He immediately ordered the bystanders to bring him a full-length mirror while he smashed out the window glass. Once the mirror was in place, he strictly warned everyone in the room to keep their eyes shut no matter what they heard. He then began the ritual. But one man couldn't help sneaking a peek. Instantly, his hair turned stark white, and he aged rapidly right before their eyes. Seizing the distraction, the demon choked John. John fought back, tightly covering the girl's eyes, and as he fiercely chanted his incantations, the demon was finally trapped inside the mirror. He wasted no time throwing the mirror out the window, and the moment it shattered on the ground, the girl returned to normal. With the job done, John casually picked up the half-smoked cigarette he'd left behind. Ever since he became an exorcist, he had been a chain smoker, burning through over 30 cigarettes a day. But today, he coughed up a terrifying amount of blood. A medical checkup confirmed his worst nightmare, advanced, terminal lung cancer. The doctor warned him to stop smoking immediately, but John just turned around and lit another one. Knowing his days were numbered, even a messenger from hell couldn't resist mocking him, taunting that Satan himself would personally come to collect his soul the day he died. Soon after, John suffered another agonizing coughing fit. He chugged an entire bottle of cough syrup, but it did nothing. As he lay there hacking helplessly, a crab crawled onto the back of his hand. Just as John sensed something was off, a demon formed from a swarm of insects lunged at him. In a split-second reaction, John broke free, lunged into traffic, and used a speeding car to shatter the insect demon. For a demon to be this brazen and attack him in broad daylight meant a conspiracy was brewing. But with his cancer worsening, John didn't want any part of it. That was until a female detective showed up at his door. She explained that her twin sister had mysteriously jumped off a roof the night before, but she knew her sister was a devout Catholic who would never commit suicide, as it meant eternal damnation. While reviewing the security footage, she noticed her sister seemed to whisper John's name right before she jumped, which led her to him. Although John turned her down on the spot, the moment she walked out, countless dark shadows swarmed outside his window. The demons were clearly targeting her. Intrigued, John followed her outside. Suddenly, the streetlights blacked out one by one, and the scene that unfolded next left even a seasoned exorcist like him utterly paralyzed with shock.